Hi everyone, it's Miss Bowie. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today we are going to talk about Vincent Van Gogh, and as you know, he's a very famous painter. If you have not had a chance to check out the Brain Pop video or the Read Aloud, please look at those first before we go into the lesson. So I'm going to touch on the book Vincent Can't Sleep. So this book talks about Vincent growing up, and it shows that he wasn't very popular when he was younger. And what's funny is that Vincent Van Gogh was not very popular as a child or as an adult. So we're going to talk about how, if you look here, he wasn't very popular as a child, and he used art to help him cope or to help him deal with his emotions. As an adult, when he put his art in the galleries, a gallery is a place where he can hang his paintings so that the public can come and purchase or buy them. People made fun of his paintings, and at the time, his paintings weren't very popular because they were different from what everybody else was doing. And that made him sad because he didn't have a lot of money because his paintings didn't sell. And it's funny to think about that now because now his paintings are worth millions of dollars and pretty much everybody knows about Van Gogh. This one is my favorite painting. This one has the night sky against a cafe that has the lights really bright. And I like that because it seems very exciting. And this one is a very popular one. It's called Starry Night. And I did my reproduction of Vincent Van Gogh's Starry Night. This actually took me about an hour and a half to do. And your assignment this week is to recreate any of the Vincent Van Gogh paintings. I'll show you a few. It doesn't have to be any of those. You and your parents can research some other Van Gogh paintings and you can decide which one you'd like to do. Now you can do this with crayon, oil pastel, paint, you can do chalk art, any of these. I happen to do this with oil pastels, and if you look really closely, I use nice short strokes to kind of recreate that oil pastel or the oil paintings that he did. So now we're going to look at some of his paintings. So this is Vincent Van Gogh. This is a self-portrait, and it says in the book that he was a fiery redhead, and I like that because he is a redhead. This one is called The Potato Eaters, and if you look at his paintings, it's you can really see the mood that he was in because here he uses very dark colors and potato eaters. So these were very poor people, and all they had, or the cheapest thing for them to eat, was potatoes. So he called that the potato eaters. Here, this is Starry Night. Again, we've touched on this again, and maybe he loved to paint the night sky because he couldn't sleep and he saw the beauty in the night sky. This is the cafe at night. And again, I love the bright colors coming out of the cafe because it just seems so exciting. This one is his bedroom in Arles, and something so simple as his bedroom, and it's one of the most recognizable paintings now. Starry Night over the Rhone, and I love the reflection of the stars in the water. This is another portrait of Vincent Van Gogh, and I love the use of space and lines. This is another self-portrait after he got into an argument with his friend. Sunflowers. Here you can see where the colors are very bright and cheerful. So it probably shows Vincent during his happier times. And there are several paintings of sunflowers. He didn't just paint one painting. He didn't just have one painting of sunflowers. He had several. Cherry blossoms. And something as simple as olive trees. He loved to be outside, so one of the things that he liked to do was he liked to capture the light at different times of the day. So he would go out to the same field and paint the same picture just at different times of the day to capture the light. And some of the ones that I think are really fun are the haystacks, because I think that haystacks are such a very simple and humble thing, but he painted it and he made it look beautiful. So I would like for you to pick out a Vincent Van Gogh painting, and I also want you to always remember Vincent's story. He was not popular as a child or as an adult, and he wasn't accepted because he did things differently. And so that's why it's always important to make sure that we're respectful of others, that we don't always have to like or agree with other people, but I always want you to be respectful, because we're going to talk about, we'll talk more about Vincent van Gogh next week, and we're going to talk about with another read aloud, and we'll see how he was treated and how we should treat others. So go ahead, and I can't wait to see all of your reproductions. I can't wait to see what mediums you use, and I look forward to seeing all of your art. I miss you. I hope that you are being safe, wash your hands, be kind to one another, and continue to love each other.